Dave, you saw a movie this weekend, Soderbergh movie. It has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, but only opened with $8.1 million behind the Ryan Reynolds movie and Annabelle Creation or something like that.
Horror movies have a really solid floor, as we've talked about before.
They do.
So I'm
just
not
crazy.
surprised by that. Hitman's Bodyguard with Samuel L. Jackson Reynolds, getting the $20 million. Good for them. Cheap movie, get your money back. Cool. But yes, it's been a really bad August. If you read some box office forecasts, you can go read a lot into that. It's been a bad August. But yeah, debuting under 10 despite critical buzz really hurts. But it's a really fun movie, really well done. Steven Soderbergh is probably the least famous prolific director of our time, I'd say, just because he's made so many great movies, but no one, the average person's like, who's Steven Soderbergh? They don't think of
Ocean's 11, man.
The Ocean's trilogy, Contagion, Magic Mike, Traffic, Haywire, Aaron Brockovich. He's done so many different kinds of movies, and adding Logan Lucky in there, which is like a redneck caper film in West Virginia. Really fun, and the cast is just out of this world, and he has such a good track record with big casts. Obviously, the Ocean's movies more above all else. Adam Driver and Channing Tatum are brothers. They're the ones who planned this robbery. Their sister, Riley Keough, we saw her in Mad Max Fury Road. She's actually the eldest grandchild of Elvis Presley, which I thought was pretty interesting. And Daniel Craig is this bank robber guy that they get to help them pull off the heist, and having fun doing a non-serious role, because he's definitely relishing that, because he's been a brooding Bond for so long.
Right.
Seth MacFarlane's in there, Katie Holmes is in there, Hilary Swank is in there. There's a really, I cannot stress how great Martin joke in the scene is. Spoil it, but it's worth watching me because this joke is so spot on, so poignant, and so relevant that it made everything for me. But overall, it's just a really fun movie, and it kind of subverts expectations here and there. And I definitely recommend people check it out.
Yeah, so it seems like he's the Brad Stevens of directors right now. Like, he can take all these pieces and just get the best out of them in different ways, depending on the situation, and really accentuate what they're good at, and just let them have a lot of fun with it. And I'm definitely going to check this movie out when I get a chance. The list of movies that I want to see is stacking up at this point. And I'm planning to go see Good Time, but at least right at the top, based on what everybody I know that's seen it has said about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm stoked to see Good Time too. It's still expanding its release, so check if it's around where you guys are listening at home.
I mean, if you had to, I know that you love the Game of Thrones joke in this movie, but would you say that this is maybe Soderbergh's funniest movie?
Say that again?
Would you say that this is maybe Soderbergh's funniest?
It's up there. Yeah, it's in the running. It's not strictly a comedy by any means, but yeah, I think it's up there.
Yeah, I mean, Oceans has some good moments, but from what I've seen you tweeting about and some other people on Twitter, it seems like people really like what they took away were the comedy parts from this.